Alpinestars Tech Air 3 is the latest state-of-the-art motorcycle airbag protection system to join the current and growing family of Tech Air systems. And like the existing systems, the Tech Air 3 is a slim, fully autonomous, integrated motorcycle airbag system that's completely independent of the motorcycle and is designed to provide upper body protection. The key difference here with the Tech Air 3, unlike the other Tech Air systems, is that it can be worn as an outer garment over your jacket, or if preferred, it can also be worn under a properly fitting jacket, and the same fitment rules for the Tech Air 5 also apply to the Tech Air 3. So in other words, the Tech Air 3 can be worn under any Alpinestars Tech Air compatible or Tech Air ready jacket, either leather or textile, or any brand leather or textile jacket with 4 centimeters or about 1.6 inches of circumference around the rider's torso to allow sufficient room for the airbag to safely deploy in the event of a crash. Additionally, the Tech Air 3 also comes in a dedicated women's Stella version, ergonomically optimized for a female fit. With the new Tech Air 3, as an overvest outer garment, there is no limitation or restriction to how it can be worn, expanding the technology's use and versatility to even more riders. So, how does it work? With the Tech Air 3, just like with the other Tech Air systems, there are no tethers, no connections to any physical sensors on the bike, and no GPS used in detecting a crash scenario. Instead, the system operates using a series of triaxial sensors, including 3 accelerometers and 3 gyroscopes. And they sense in 3 dimensions across 3 axes, X, Y, and Z. These sensors communicate with the Tech Air 3's second generation Pro compact electronic control unit in the upper back of the vest. And the sensors send data inputs every millisecond, or in other words, 1,000 times a second. Monitoring these data inputs and rider motions is an algorithm that knows and understands what it looks like to be in a crash, something that Alpinestars has been developing for nearly 20 years. As the sensors communicate information to the ECU, if the system detects and determines, based on the algorithm, that there's a crash happening, and this could be any type of crash, be it a loss of control resulting in a high side or a low side, or an impact or collision, an argon canister housed in an ergonomic case on the right side of the lower back will deploy to inflate the airbag bladder. So, if or when the system detects an accident unfolding, from that moment of imminent crash detection to full inflation of the airbag takes an average of 50 milliseconds. To put that into perspective, the average blink of an eye is about 190 milliseconds, so it's 4 times faster than that. In fact, 50 milliseconds is 1/20th of a second, literally instantaneous. And for any area covered by the Tech Air 3's airbag, which includes the full chest and back, the amount of impact force transferred through to the body generated from a crash is reduced by up to 95%, certifying the Tech Air 3 as Airbag CE Level 2. And the chest and back are some of the most highly impact-prone and/or vulnerable areas in a motorcycle accident. So having that amount of decreased impact force is highly important. Imagined differently, providing this amount of reduced impact force is essentially the equivalent of wearing either 18 CE Level 1 rated back protectors or 9 CE Level 2 rated back protectors. So if you can imagine that. The Tech Air 3 comes standard with the street algorithm, which is specifically designed and optimized for street use, which includes protection, monitoring, and deployment while stopped as well. Additionally, it will also allow you to do some light off-roading within the average capabilities of a typical adventure bike. This would include dirt roads, fire roads, gravel roads, and light to moderate trails. So long as you're not jumping or riding more aggressively, riding you would likely do on a dirt bike, you'll be fine. If the trail does get bumpy, however, you can easily disarm the system by simply unzipping slightly and disconnecting the magnetic activation, or by disarming it with the app, whatever is easier. Then, once back onto the road or smoother path, you can reactivate the system by zipping it up again. So, what happens when it deploys? Once the system deploys in the event of an accident, the airbag stays fully inflated for over 5 seconds. This is because the average length of a crash is only a few seconds, so you have full protection for over double that time. Then, after it deploys, the argon canister can be replaced either by Alpinestars or an authorized TechAir service center. And each TechAir 3 bladder is good for 3 individual deployments before needing the bladder replaced. So the majority of the deployments will only require the replacement of one argon canister, provided of course the airbag bladder wasn't damaged in the crash. Turnaround time is fast, usually around 1 week or less, and depends mostly on how local your nearest TechAir authorized service center is. Additionally, with any service, the whole system will be cleaned, fully inspected, and updated to the latest software and algorithm if not already current. Looking at the TechAir 3's construction, its main chassis is water resistant, and the electronic components are not only 100% waterproof, but are also fully removable so that the vest itself can be easily washed. There's also extensive stretch paneling on both sides of the abdomen for increased rider comfort and to accommodate the expansion of the airbag in the event of a crash. Additionally, on the inside, the TechAir 3 has an integrated back protector pocket to house a separately purchased passive back protector. Not having an integrated built-in back protector also allows the TechAir 3 to be easily packable and conveniently stored in a backpack, saddlebag, top case, under the seat, or whatever storage compartment when not in use. As for other construction details, the TechAir 3 features a diagonal front zipper to provide complete front coverage while also concealing the inner airbag, plus an internal magnetic button to easily and comfortably position the airbag across the chest when riding. When zipped up, the TechAir 3 automatically activates via a separate internal magnetic sensor, and the LED display on the upper chest will not only visually indicate the system's operational status, but also incorporates a haptic vibration alert to notify the rider and confirm when the system is armed or when the battery is running low. On the topic of batteries, the TechAir 3 has a lithium-ion battery with a 40-hour battery life and a recharge time of 4 hours from a low or dead condition. The TechAir 3 system is also Bluetooth enabled to pair with the free Alpinestars TechAir app, allowing the rider to wirelessly update system firmware, record information from their rides on an enhanced Google map, and see live system information such as exact battery percentage and other system metrics. However, it is not necessary to have the app connected to the system for it to work properly. The TechAir 3 system will function as designed as an intelligent protection safety device regardless of whether your phone is connected to it or not. With the TechAir 3, any and all motorcyclists, regardless of their levels of riding experience, the type of motorcycle they ride, or the type of jacket they wear, can all benefit and ride confidently knowing they have the highest levels of protection available. For 60 years, Alpinestars has been the world leader in high-performance protective motorsports apparel and equipment. The TechAir 3 is our latest technical innovation that makes it safer than ever to ride a motorcycle. Alpinestars protects.